It begins the moment you say, no more. No more hiding. No more waiting. No more pretending that you're fine living a life that doesn't feel like your own. Do you understand what that means? It means stepping into discomfort on purpose. It means confronting the parts of you you've been afraid to face. It means waking up earlier, standing taller, thinking deeper, and moving, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is not a punishment. It's the bridge between where you are and everything you say you want. Without it, you are a prisoner of impulse. With it, you are a sculptor of destiny. Every choice is a chisel. Every sacrifice is a stroke. And brick by brick, your character becomes the foundation of the life you will one day stand on. But here's the part no one talks about. You will lose people. You will outgrow circles. You will be misunderstood. And that's exactly how you know you're on the right path, because elevation demands isolation, and purpose doesn't need permission. The stronger version of you isn't created in applause. It's forged in silence, built in repetition, refined by rejection, and baptized in solitude. You must learn to walk alone, not because you're unloved, but because most will never understand the weight of your calling. Think of those who came before you. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't wait for comfort. He walked through danger because he believed in something bigger than himself. Henry Ford was told his idea was stupid, that people would never need cars. He didn't listen to noise, he listened to vision. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because he lacked creativity. He didn't bow to critics. He built an empire of imagination. And you're here, breathing, listening, stirring. Not because you're meant to settle, but because something inside you is rising. You feel it. Don't deny it. It's that fire, that knowing, that quiet refusal to live a life of quiet desperation. The stronger version of you does not beg for direction. It creates it. It draws the map while others wait for signs. It understands that belief comes before evidence, and faith is not a feeling. It's a decision. You don't need the world to believe in you. You need to believe in you. Because until you do, the world won't. And that belief, it starts by getting clear, crystal clear, not on where you are, but where you're going. Vision is the lighthouse in a storm. Without it, you drift. With it, you conquer. You need to see it before you live it. Feel it before you touch it. Walk in it mentally before you walk in it physically. The strongest minds see the invisible and do the impossible. Not because they're gifted, but because they are focused. They are obsessed, not with perfection, but with progress. They are allergic to excuses. They do not ask, what if I fail? They ask, what happens if I never try? Let me ask you something. What are you pretending not to see? What are you tolerating in your life that you know is keeping you small? Who are you trying to please that would never build the future you dream of? Stop lying to yourself. Clarity requires courage. And once you see the truth, you can no longer unsee it. That relationship that drains you, that habit that owns you, that job that buries your fire, all of it is your choice, and you can choose again. You don't owe the past your loyalty. You owe the future you're becoming. Because no one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your friends, not your family, not some future version of you that magically appears with confidence and purpose one day. You must build that version. You must make the hard decisions. You must break your own limits before life breaks them for you. Because if you don't choose growth, life will choose it for you. And it won't be gentle. The world will test you. The universe will demand evidence of your intention. And storms will come to expose what your foundation is made of. But here's the good news. Steel is not forged in sunshine. It's forged in flame. And right now, this moment, this very second, is your forge. Every hardship you faced, every setback, every betrayal, every doubt, was not to break you, but to build you into something unshakable. You were never meant to live in the waiting room of your dreams. You were meant to create them. And creation is not easy. It's not cute. It's not always inspiring, but it is the most noble battle you will ever fight. The battle for who you're becoming. So when it hurts, good, that's the cost. When it's heavy, good, that's the weight of real growth. When it's lonely, good, that's the space where transformation begins. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not too old or too young or too far gone. You are becoming, and becoming takes everything. Asterisk becoming demands your full surrender, not to the world, but to the truth inside you. The truth that says, I was made for more. The truth that whispers when no one's watching. The truth that's been clawing to the surface every time you settle for less than your potential. You see, potential isn't a promise, it's a pressure. It weighs on your soul because your soul knows what you're capable of, and the longer you ignore it, the heavier it gets. There is no peace in avoiding your greatness, only temporary comfort and permanent restlessness. The stronger version of you is already alive. It's not a stranger you have to meet. It's a warrior you must unleash. But it cannot rise in the presence of weakness you protect. It cannot speak when you stay silent to keep the peace. It cannot act when you delay in the name of perfection. Perfection is a lie. It's the weapon of the insecure. It keeps you polishing dreams instead of building them. Forget perfect. Pursue progress. Every giant you admire, whether it was Mandela, or Jobs, or Churchill, or Oprah, they didn't wait to be perfect. They moved while broken. They spoke while afraid. They acted while bleeding. Because courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. Courage means you feel it and move anyway. That's what separates the great from the forgotten. It's not talent. It's not connections. It's not luck. It's decision. The decision to no longer shrink. The decision to become undeniable. The decision to outwork your past, outlast your pain, and outgrow your environment. Your future depends on it. Because everything you want, the money, the health, the love, the legacy, all of it lives on the other side of a version of you that does not exist yet. You must give birth to it. Through sweat, through silence, through sacrifice, and yes, through failure. Failure is not your enemy. Comfort is. Complacency is. Excuses are. Failure is your mentor. It reveals where you're soft. It shows you what must be sharpened. And if you're brave enough to learn, failure will mold you into a force this world cannot ignore. Because the stronger version of you doesn't fear falling. They fear never flying. They don't ask, what if I lose? They ask, what if I never rise? You must become obsessed with evolving, relentless about growth, unapologetic about the hunger inside you. Let others chase trends. Let them settle for likes. Let them waste their lives watching others live. You build. You sacrifice. You dig deep until the foundation of your life can hold skyscrapers. Because your future is not built in fantasies. It's built in daily rituals. Morning routines that sharpen your edge. Disciplined evenings that guard your peace. Books instead of screens. Journals instead of gossip. Workouts instead of excuses. Every moment is a vote. Every decision is a seed. And the harvest you reap will reflect the life you planted. So plant wisely. Plant with intention. Plant with faith. Faith not just in God or the universe, but in yourself. You must become the kind of person your dreams require. That means emotional control. That means responsibility. That means vision so vivid, not even doubt can survive it. Because storms will come. They always do. Plans will fail. People will betray you. Money will run low. Motivation will vanish. But the stronger version of you, they're not built on hype. They're built on identity. They don't ask, how do I feel today? They ask, what needs to be done? They don't need perfect conditions. They create progress through chaos. And most of all, they adapt. Because success is not about who starts strongest. It's about who adapts fastest. The world changes. Markets shift. People evolve. And if you refuse to change with it, you become irrelevant in your own story. So evolve. Upgrade. Renew your mindset daily. Take inventory of your beliefs. Because what you believe shapes what you do. If you believe success is reserved for the lucky, you'll never put in the work. If you believe wealth is evil, you'll sabotage every opportunity. If you believe you're broken, you'll never allow yourself to win. Change your beliefs, and you change your future. Because mindset is not a luxury. It's the steering wheel of your life. And clarity, that's your compass. Know where you're going. See it in detail. Write it. Speak it. Visualize it. Every single day. Do not wait for motivation. Build systems. Do not wait for energy. Master your habits. Do not wait for permission. Give yourself the authority to evolve. No more sleepwalking through your days. No more numbing your pain with distractions. No more living at half power while your future starves. The stronger version of you is not a fantasy. It is a fact waiting for action. And if you're brave enough to act, to move, to fight, to become, you will look back one day and not recognize the person you used to be. You'll see scars and smile. You'll see losses and be grateful. You'll see the distance between where you were and where you are. And know that every inch was worth it because you didn't wait. You didn't wish. You worked. You rose. You became. And now, here you are standing at the edge of everything you feared and everything you've longed for. The weight on your shoulders is not your burden. It's your assignment. The restlessness inside your soul is not anxiety. It's the sound of destiny knocking. Every tear you've cried, every door that closed, every betrayal that cut deep, every lonely night where you wondered if it was all worth it. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You weren't being broken. You were being refined. Because the future you want will never be given to the version of you that's content with just enough. It will only be revealed to the one who burns for more. Not greed, not ego, but purpose. And purpose is not found in comfort. It's found in courage. It's in the moments where everything in you wants to quit, and something in you says, keep going. It's in the battles no one sees, the decisions no one celebrates, the discipline no one claps for, the invisible hours where you become the giant that later stuns the world. You were never meant to be normal. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to live and die unnoticed, unlived, and unspent. You were made to leave a mark, and that mark isn't made by being popular. It's made by being powerful, the kind of power that comes from inner alignment, unshakable belief, and daily execution. The world is not changed by opinions. It's changed by examples. So be the example. Be the one who turns pain into power. Be the one who transforms fear into fuel. Be the one who doesn't just talk about purpose, but lives it, breathes it, bleeds it into every hour of their day. Because the most dangerous person in the world is the one who has nothing left to hide. No masks, no excuses, no illusions, just raw, real, unapologetic intention. That's who you must become. And it won't happen by chance. It will happen by choice every morning, every evening. Every moment you decide to rise instead of rest. Discipline is freedom. Consistency is power. Faith is fuel. And courage is the gate that leads to a life most only dream about. But you don't just dream, you do. You build when others sleep. You focus when others scroll. You sacrifice when others seek comfort. And you will be misunderstood. You will be doubted. You will be mocked. Good. That means you're getting closer. The stronger version of you doesn't seek approval. It creates results. So from this moment forward, you are not allowed to play small. You are not allowed to entertain weakness. You are not allowed to wait for perfect timing, perfect people, or perfect circumstances. You are allowed to fail. You are allowed to fall. But you are not allowed to stay down. Rise. Rise again and again until the version of you that once doubted kneels at the feet of the version of you that refused to quit. Because that's the story the world needs. Not another influencer. Not another trend. Not another empty voice echoing recycled quotes. The world needs you. Your fire. Your truth. Your scars. Your story. But not the version of you that hides. Not the version that waits. The version that stands up and says, I will become who my future needs me to be. No matter the cost. That's the moment everything changes. Because once you decide, truly decide, you will never return to average. You will never unsee your power. You will never betray your vision again from this point on. You are no longer available for mediocrity. You are no longer interested in fitting in. You are no longer negotiating with weakness. You are becoming. And the world, the future, the legacy, the greatness you were born to carry has been waiting for this version of you. So go. Rise, break, build, bleed if you must, but become, because your future demands it, and it will take nothing less than a stronger version of you. There comes a moment in every life when silence becomes louder than noise, when the mirror doesn't just reflect your face, but your truth, when the life you're living and the life you were meant to live stand on opposite sides of a burning bridge, and you standing in the middle must decide, do you walk back into comfort, or do you walk forward through fire into the unknown? That moment is now. Your future does not ask for permission. It demands a stronger version of you, not a more popular version, not a more convenient version, not a more accepted, applauded, or liked version. It demands the version of you that refuses to die quietly, the one that was buried beneath fear, doubt, distraction, and delay. The world has trained you to be tame, to chase approval instead of greatness, to play small, to wait your turn, to seek comfort instead of calling. But life rewards the bold, not the reckless, the relentless, not the arrogant, the authentic. Look around. Everything you admire was built by someone who decided to become stronger than their excuses, stronger than their pain, stronger than their past. Edison failed 10,000 times to invent the light bulb because he refused to accept a world left in darkness. Lincoln faced loss, ridicule, and war because he believed in a union that was worth breaking for. Carnegie came from nothing and became everything because he studied people and built steel out of vision and sweat. And what about you? What are you building? Or better yet, what are you allowing to break you? You see, the future doesn't bow to the weak-minded. It belongs to those who are willing to become unrecognizable, those who are ready to shed the skin of who they've been in order to rise into who they were destined to become. Growth is violent. It's not poetry. It's war. And the battlefield is within. The enemy is not out there. It's the voice in your head telling you you're not enough. It's the old habits wearing your name like a curse. It's comfort disguised as peace, laziness disguised as taking a break, and fear wearing a mask called logic. Your future is waiting, but it will not wait forever. So here's the truth. You will either suffer the pain of discipline now, or the pain of regret later. One builds you, the other buries you. You must decide who you are before the world does, because your future, the life you dream of, the impact you wish to leave, the strength, the freedom, the legacy, it will cost you. It will cost you your excuses. It will cost you your laziness. It will cost you friendships that feed your weakness, not your worth. It will cost you your addiction to ease, your obsession with comfort, your fear of failure. It will cost you your old identity. But what you get in return is everything. You see, greatness doesn't come to you. It comes through you, but only when you become strong enough to carry it. So the real question isn't what do you want? It's who must you become to earn it. If you want focus, you must kill distraction. If you want purpose, you must slay apathy. If you want power, you must master your emotions. Not suppress them, not run from them, master them. Because until you are in control of your mind, your future is just a fantasy. And fantasies don't feed you. They don't build empires, they don't change the world. Action does. The kind of action that no one claps for. The kind that happens in silence. The kind that transforms boys into warriors and dreamers into legends. This is the season of becoming. Not pretending, not procrastinating, becoming. That means showing up when your body says quit. That means speaking truth when your voice trembles. That means standing tall when every voice says sit down. You are not here to blend in. You are not here to be liked. You are here to lead, to break, to bleed, to rebuild. Because your future, it doesn't need more of your opinions. It needs your strength. It needs your discipline. It needs your transformation. You will not inherit greatness. You must become worthy of it. And that begins with the decision to no longer tolerate the lesser version of you.